Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lena and today I'm talking about minimalism with kids. What does it look like practically when you want to have the least amount of things in your house, but you also have children? What does that look like? That's what I'm talking about in this video. If this is the first time you found my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I make videos simplifying things about money and things about home. If you need more videos like that in your life, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. And with that, let's get started. I first got interested in minimalism when I was a newly married, no kids, when I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. And I started throwing out all our things. It was great. It was so liberating. It was so freeing. I went through every single object in our house and we got rid of all the things that I'd been keeping for no good reason. I felt so free after that. And then I just loved the idea of only having the minimum amount of things that were necessary to make our life work. But minimalism changes when you have kids because everything is changing all the time. Everybody is changing sizes all the time, myself included. So at the time of this video, I am 38 weeks pregnant, and I have definitely changed sizes in this pregnancy in more than one direction, and I'm totally okay with that. But it just means that I need different clothes now than I will need in a year. Also, my children will change sizes. If you've ever had a kid, you know it's like the newborn clothes, what, do they wear those for a week? And my son was so great at gaining weight. In the first year, we went through like 6 different sizes of baby clothes. And let me tell you, that doesn't necessarily directly lend itself to minimalism. When everybody is changing sizes, you know everyone's going to be changing sizes. And you also know that you have another baby and you're going to start all over with all the changing sizes from the beginning. The only one in our family who doesn't change sizes basically is my husband. So he's actually a lot easier to keep minimalistic because his body is not changing as much. So while I was nursing my son, I went through all my clothes again and I wanted to do the same sort of minimalism that I did when I was in college, and I couldn't see the end that I would ever not be nursing the baby or a baby. And I was like, well, I might as well get rid of all my clothes that I can't nurse in. I donated so many nice items of clothes that I loved because they were no longer practical for my life at that moment. But I regret that now because there are times when I'm not nursing and those are really nice clothes and I can't get them back. So I really need to take into account the fact that things are changing and sizes are changing, and there are these phases when you have kids that don't last forever that need different things and different items of clothing. This time I am trying not to go on a rampage through my closet and get rid of everything that I can't nurse in, because I know that there will be a day when I'll want to wear something different even if I can't nurse it. So what I try to do is pick my favorites in each category. So this means we have a lot of different categories and different categories for different people. So for myself alone, I need lots of different categories of clothing in itself, but I want to pare down each group to the things that really work for me, that I end up wearing the most, and that I really love. So I have my maternity clothes. I don't want to get rid of all my nice maternity clothes if I'm done being pregnant that time, because what if we want to have another kid later? And I loved those maternity clothes. I'm not getting rid of all those maternity clothes. And then I have postpartum clothes and nursing clothes. And then I have after postpartum clothes that are probably a different size. So it's just about paring down those groups so they have the minimum amount of things in each category. And this is also true for my son. We just went through all of his backup clothes, or all the clothes for his little brother. And in each category, we pared down each category. So 3T has the 3T things that I really like and that are easy to use and I think will work. And then we have our 6-month-old clothes, and those have been pared down, and I know that I don't like putting jeans on babies, and so I'm like, we're just gonna get rid of all the jeans. So it has the minimum amount of things in it, but I'm still keeping that as a category. So another category that Marie Kondo talks about is books. And when you have kids, at least for us, this does not mean we have 5 cute little kid books or the 35 books that she thinks that would work. But this category where we've made a decision that minimalism is not the top priority. So I am not choosing minimalism with my books or my child's books. So if they get really worn out or something, or we don't use them anymore, sure, I would get rid of them. But having books around the house is super important to me, and it's important for my children's education. If I can foster their love of books, I do not care how many books that means that we own. So the heart of minimalism is having the things that you need and want in your life. That can mean different limits in different categories of your life, and it can also mean different limits in different times of your life. And if you are a parent to young children and you are going through being pregnant and nursing and the rapid growth that happens at the beginning of a child's life, you are having a different sort of minimalism than you would otherwise. So for our camping gear, we can be extreme minimalists. Our children's clothing, probably not. As your children grow, they will start to collect things like rocks or pictures or crafts that they did at school, and they will want to keep all of those things. So a great strategy for keeping those things to a minimum is having a special box that is a set size and having that box be the keepsake box for your child. So you are setting a limit on how many special things that they can keep by having a box where those special things belong. So as the box gets too full, then you can have your child decide which things they want to keep and which things they want to get rid of. They have some special things, they have some special memories, but they're prioritizing which ones are truly important to them and they want to keep over the long haul. This can help you from accumulating boxes and boxes and boxes of pictures and knickknacks. And with this box treasure system, you can use a 1 in, 1 out system. And you can also use this for like art that you put on your fridge. If my son wants to put a picture on the fridge, great, we will put a picture that he did on the fridge. But when he comes with a new picture that he wants to put on the fridge, the old one comes down and goes in the trash, and now the new one's up there. And if that's just the expectation and the rule about how it goes when you put art on the fridge, it's just a habit of theirs, and then you don't end up with 500 things on the fridge. And then you do this also with your treasure box. Okay, you're putting something in your treasure box, that means you need to take something out so that everything fits. You know, there's not infinite amount of space to store everything, right? Let me know in the comments how you keep the clutter in your house to a minimum when you have children. I would love to learn your tips. As always, do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. See you in the next video. Bye for now.